Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool may have been handed biggest boost to sign one of the most interesting strikers on European market. Liverpool have the France under-21 international on their radar in the summer transfer window. Liverpool have been handed a potential boost should they pursue one of their striker targets. The Reds have been credited with an interest in signing Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt this summer. The France under-21s international scored 22 goals and created 12 in 44 games to help Frankfurt finish third in the Bundesliga and qualify for the Champions League. It's not a surprise that Ekitike has reportedly attracted several suitors. Liverpool have the former Paris Saint-Germain centre-forward on their radar, with Premier League rivals Chelsea, Manchester United and Arsenal credited with an interest. Frankfurt are said to value Ekitike at around £85 million and so far have not budged on their price tag. However, it seems that Dino Topmoller's side are putting plans in place should the 22-year-old leave. According to Footmercato, Frankfurt have their eyes on a replacement. It is said that they are keen on Olympique Lyonnais marksman Georges Mikotadze. Lyon find themselves in a precarious situation, having been relegated from League One despite finishing 6th in the 2024-25 season. They have been demoted by the French football watchdog DNCG. Mikotadze scored 17 times and recorded 11 assists for Lyon last term. Recent reports have suggested that Les Gones must raise €200 million to retain their League One status. Should Frankfurt win the race for Mikotadze, then they may be more receptive to selling Ekitike. The German side are said to value the France under-21s international at £85 million and hope that a bidding war may ensue. However, that may no longer be the case now that Chelsea have signed João Pedro and Arsenal are closing in on a deal to sign Victor Gyökeres from Sporting CP. Eintracht Frankfurt sporting director Markus Krösche said earlier this summer on Ekitike, "He's one of the most interesting strikers on the European market. Hugo has to decide that. I'm glad we have him. If he decides otherwise, that's our motto: if a player develops faster than us, we let him go." Liverpool have been linked with a number of strikers this summer. The dream signing for many supporters would be Alexander Isak, although it's unlikely. Newcastle United are reluctant to sell their talisman and value the Sweden international at a minimum of £150 million. The Magpies are also hopeful of tying Isak down to a new contract and making him the highest-paid player in the club's history. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Liverpool exit could take step closer as Champions League rivals agree to meet release clause. Darwin Nunez has been heavily linked with a departure from Liverpool in the summer transfer window. The transfer dominoes are starting to fall into place. While Liverpool were among the busiest clubs through June, it's usually a period when transfer business is slow. Football doesn't exactly go on a shutdown, but, for a period, things are fairly subdued. Players and managers go on holiday and try to recharge before returning for pre-season. But with the majority of clubs now back for training, things will start the ramp up. For Liverpool, their focus is likely to turn to potential departures. The Reds have already splashed out circa £200 million on Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez and Georgi Mamardashvili. While Arne Slot has allowed Kevin Kelleher and Jarell Quansah to depart, as well as losing Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid, there may be others who also move on to pastures new. Darwin Nunez's future is one that appears precarious. After 3 years on Merseyside, it just hasn't worked out. There have been plenty of glimpses as to why the Reds were willing to pay a fee that could become a previous club record of £85 million. His double off the bench to earn 10-man Liverpool a 2-1 win at Newcastle United, his chipped goal at Brentford and late brace to earn a 2-0 triumph over the same opposition en route to the Premier League title last season immediately spring to mind. But on the other hand, there has been too much inconsistency. After Arne Slot's arrival as head coach, the striker fell further down the pecking order. He made only 8 league starts in the title-winning campaign and scored a total of 8 goals in all competitions. It's fair to say that many concur that an exit would suit all parties involved. Given the ability Nunez has, he has suitors. It's not a surprise that there is a club willing to try to unlock all of his potential. While teams from Saudi Arabia have been linked, with Liverpool rebuffing an offer in January amid their successful title assault, it appears that Italy might be Nunez's next destination. He's wanted by another champion, with Napoli keen. Reports suggest that the Azzurri have so far had one bid rebuffed of €50 million. But Napoli are likely to return, with their transfer war chest poised to be increased. That is because Antonio Conte's side are in the middle of selling Victor Osimhen. Despite the Nigeria international being prolific when Napoli claimed the Scudetto in 2022-23, he's become surplus to requirements since Conte took charge last summer. Osimhen was loaned to Galatasaray last season and he was rampant, bagging 37 times as the Istanbul-based side claimed the Turkish double. But he remains unwanted in Naples and looks set to depart. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Liverpool now eyeing move for £60 million superstar who gets you on your feet. Liverpool are reportedly interested in signing a £60 million attacking star this summer, should Luis Diaz leave the club. Diaz's future at Anfield is far from certain at the moment, even though the Reds want to keep him, with the Colombian hinting at an exit recently, saying, "We're there, negotiating. We'll see what can happen, for us and for the club. We'll try to do our best and make the best decision. We're in the process of negotiations, talking with the club, with Liverpool, with everyone who's approaching us. But I'm very calm where I am, very happy. Trying to make the best decision, now. If Diaz does depart, an elite winger will be needed to replace him, and according to Anfield Watch, Paris Saint-Germain star Kvicha Kvaratskhelia is a potential target for Liverpool. The Reds will consider a move for the Georgian before next season gets underway, even though he only joined PSG in a £60 million move from Napoli back in January, winning the Champions League with them in May. Kvaratskhelia a superior player to Diaz. Keeping Diaz this summer should be seen as a positive for Liverpool, but if the 28-year-old has decided he wants to join Barcelona or Bayern Munich, it is pointless retaining the services of a player who wants to leave. If that does prove to be the case, Kvaratskhelia stands out as one of the best left-sided attacking players in the world, having impressed so much already in a PSG shirt already, bagging 8 goals and assists apiece in 30 appearances. Meanwhile, the attacking maestro has been lauded by journalist Charles Watts, who discussed the blow of Arsenal missing out on signing him. "I said at the time that Arsenal should have been all over him and nothing has changed my mind on that. I just love watching him. The way he plays, the way he loves to run at his fullback. He's just a proper winger, a player who gets you on your feet whenever he gets the ball." In truth, Liverpool signing Kvaratskhelia feels unlikely, given how short a time he has been at PSG, but if Diaz moves on, he should arguably be looked at as the strongest possible replacement for him, and an upgrade on the Colombia international. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.